So after a lot of pushing back and tugging, teachers have said yes. The General Council of the JTA, which represents the island's public school teachers, have accepted the government's pay increase offer of 16% over 4 years. In a release, the JTA's General Council said that at a special meeting with the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service, its members have voted to accept the offer, which offers increases of 5% in year 1, 2% in year 2, 4% in year 3, and another 5% in year 4.
Well, I hope they're happy. The fact that they have accepted, I hope they're happy with that. And it's been going on for a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah, well, they initially rejected this offer, so it's interesting now that they've come back and said they will accept. But I guess at some point you have to get to an agreement, because you can't just have it ongoing and lagging. Maybe at some point they will seek to renegotiate, but this is where they are now. So I think we can square this one away, I think.
Yeah, let's hope.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. All right.
What's this one though?
This one speaks to...
It said between January last year, and the first quarter of this year, Supreme Court judges handed down their decision in 27% of the cases in which they reserved judgment. 40 or 27% were delivered, leaving 108 outstanding.
So there are lots of cases, essentially, that have not been dealt with.
And some people are kind of saying this is a little ridiculous.
A lot ridiculous.
The Justice Minister said it's undesirable. For them to be waiting in excess of 6 months is not only undesirable, but almost inflicts greater punishment and pain on these litigants.
Because attorneys are saying some judgments have been outstanding for up to 12 years. Justice Minister, in describing this situation as undesirable, has said that for people to be waiting in excess of 6 months is not only undesirable, but almost inflicts greater disappointment and pain on the litigants.
I'm trying to figure out where they say why this is happening, but I don't see that.
I don't know, but you know we have a general backlog of stuff in the Supreme Court, or in the courts. But among the cases that are still awaiting a decision is a legal challenge brought by the JDF against an attempt by Indicom to search its Oak Park Camp headquarters. That has to do with the Army's use of mortars during the 2010 police military operations into West Kingston incursion. So that's it, amongst other cases that are waiting for the judges to rule. So 108 outstanding.
Crazy, crazy. This next one, well, Capleton, arrested and charged with rape on Friday, still in jail, spent the weekend at the St. Andrew Parish Court tonight. Well, he will appear in the court, but he spent the weekend at the Halfway Tree Police Station's lockup. His lawyer said they'll be applying for bail today, and he says, I see no reason why he should not be granted bail. He surrendered himself, and we anticipated he would be charged. He is not a flight risk, and police were in communication with him prior to his arrest. He's looking forward to this day in court. He says he's a positive gentleman. He's focused on getting over this hurdle and honoring his contracts. Apparently, he has a couple of shows coming up, one May 27 and one June 9 and one June 24. Said that he hired a female hairdresser to groom his hair in a New Kingston hotel on April 28. And it is alleged he forcibly had sexual intercourse with her. But apparently the hairdresser made a report the same day Capleton made a report saying that the hairdresser was trying to extort him.
Yes, I did read that.
Yeah.
So they're looking into that as well.
So the hairdresser made a report against him. He made one against the hairdresser. But we will hear what's going on with that. Let's hope it works out for everyone.
So the Antiguan government has apologized to the Rastafarian community. The government of Antigua and Barbuda says they say they will formally apologize before the OAS, that's the Organization of American States, today on discrimination against the Rastafarian community in an effort to improve relations with the religious group. An Antigua and Barbuda government statement issued yesterday said, or that will be on Sunday, said its ambassador to the United States and the OAS, to Ronald Sanders, will address the Permanent Council of the OAS to advise that the Prime Minister has apologized to the Rastafarian community for decades of discrimination against them. So, I think that's a good thing.
Yep. All right, so you got no birthdays?
I do.
I got one right here. This lady is Caroline Wright. Yesterday was her birthday. Her name is Caroline. I hope it's Caroline and not Caroline, but it's Caroline Wright. They call her Nikki. Happy birthday. I hope you had a brilliant day yesterday. Greetings coming from your friend Sheila and the kids. We wish you many, many, many more. Birthday on Mother's Day. And this other young man goes to Jonathan Grant. And his name is, I hope it says Boss Boy. How do you pronounce that? Chevalier? It says Chevalier Beans.
Is that an L or a P?
L, right there.
Okay.
It's Chevalier Beans. It's a Boss Boy right here at the top here. But he goes to Jonathan Grant, 16 years old today. He's coming from your auntie Andrea Hansen and the rest of your family. I suspect your friends at school and also from us here. 16 years old. Nice age. Just calm down and don't go anywhere for a couple years. I hope I pronounce your name correctly.
Go.
Yep.
All right, this is Michelle McDonald, everybody. Michelle, your sister Sandra Gordon is wishing you a fantastic day today. Lord, you look like her too. Mercy.
Nice dress.
Have a great day, Michelle. Nice picture.
Yep.
And before we go, today is actually my dad's birthday, but not really. I'm not joking.
So what does that mean?
So he was born today.
So is it
But
birthday?
Grandma didn't have enough money to register him. Took a penny at the time.
Right.
So he had to wait until she had the money. So he celebrates his birthday on the day she was able to register him, which is July 14th. But he was actually born today.
So
happy birthday, my daddy. I love you.
And
I'm going to tell you again, come July, because you have to.
Well, you only have one birthday, sir. We only have one. So happy birthday, sir. I hope you have a brilliant day and many, many happy returns, sir. Don't make them foolish. There's only one day you're born. You couldn't born 2 different days, sir.
We do born.
I know you're great, sir, but you couldn't born 2 different days. Today is your birthday. Don't make them foolish.
All things are possible. 2 birthdays. You go, Dad. I'm going to somebody as special as him.
Happy birthday, folks.